Hi there. These are just Miranda's thoughts. So I got to thinking about as a family member. So I had a grandmother. She lived into her 90s and she did really well in her old age, and she lived with us as a family. We called her Nonna. So I'm half Italian, and Nonna is the Italian word for grandmother. So as I'm reflecting upon our time with her, which was a beautiful time, things changed. And so I'm reminded as a caregiver, and if you are looking after your loved one, sometimes we have an expectation of what your loved one was when they were younger. And if they're walking that journey with Alzheimer's and dementia, and now they're having new behaviors and brand new challenges, sometimes as a caregiver, our own expectations remain the same when interacting with your loved one. And that's fair, but if they're changing and if their mentality is with Alzheimer's and dementia, then we need to be changing too. And that's a form of love. So my Nona, as she got older, she was tough as nails. She kind of got a little more stubborn. She didn't want to go anywhere. Even if it's a simple outing, if it was a simple thing, we'd be like, Nona, come on, like, come and join us. And she'd say, no, I'm going to catch a cold. It's too cold. No, I don't want to go. I'm going to miss a television program. That was another excuse she would give. And she would all of a sudden come up with these different ideas of why not to come. So then that challenged us to be like, well, no, like, please come and join. This is going to be good for you. And it's a hit and miss. Sometimes she would come and other times it was no go. And at the end of the day, that's their choice. For a person-centered approach and loving your family member, even if you know that this is the best choice possible for them to do something well, but if they're refusing and if they're really digging their heels in, you gotta kind of say, okay, all right, let's do something in then, or find a different activity to do. But at the end of the day, it's their choice to do it. So I challenge you to kind of think about your own perception of how you're handling your loved one, how you're experiencing it, how you're being creative with your loved one, and how you are supporting them on this journey.